Welcome back to our English video session.
Children, today you're going to learn Unit 1 The Best Policy Pros the 7 Seeds. Children, what is honesty? Honesty is about being truthful in what you say and in what you do. In this lesson, the author focuses on the importance of honesty. Let's move on to the lesson, children. Long ago, there was a kingdom at the foothill of Aanaimalai. The kingdom flourished in trade and arts. He was very wealthy and respected by all. The king had everything, but he did not have any child. For this reason, he used to stay upset all the time. It has been 30 years under his rule. One day, the king woke up worried. He thought to himself, I'm getting very old, and no one is there to head the kingdom. So he decided to adopt and raise a child as a heir. But he wanted the adopted child must be honest. The king made an announcement. There will be a competition in his kingdom and it is open to all. The competition had many levels and lasts for nearly 6 months. At the end of it, 5 boys and 5 girls had been selected for the last round. Each of them was intelligent, strong, and capable. The king said, there is one last test for you all, and the one who passes the test will heir to my throne. He also said, our kingdom depends on agriculture. So, the new leader must know how to grow plants. The king gave 7 seeds of wheat to each of them and told to plant and nurture. Here, nurture means care. Care them for 6 weeks. At the end of the 6th week, we will see who has done the best job of nurturing them. That person will be the heir to the throne. The children were excited. They all got a pot filled with soil and sowed the seeds. The entire kingdom was excited to see who the next king would be. One of the finalists was Annie. The days stretched into weeks. Annie's seeds failed to sprout. She and her parents were heartbroken and was worried. They did not know what has gone wrong. She had selected the soil with care, put the right manure, and very dutifully watered it. She kept thinking day and night and even prayed over it. Yet her seeds hadn't grown at all. Some of her friends advised her to go and buy new seeds from the market and plant. They also said, how can anyone find if they were the same seeds? Annie's parents had always taught her the value of honesty. She said, if the king wanted you to plant just any wheat, then he would have asked you to get your own seeds. If you use anything from what king gave, that would be dishonest. Maybe you are not destined for throne. If so, let it be. But it is wrong to cheat the king. Annie agreed, which is told by her parents. It has been 6 weeks. The day has come. Children arrived to the palace. Out of 10, 9 of them had proudly carrying a pot of healthy seedling. The king arrived. He was beaming, looking at the children, and their pot of healthy seedlings. He began to walk along the line and asked each of them, "Is this what grew from the seeds I gave you?" Each of them responded, saying, "Yes, your majesty." The king nodded his head and moved down the lane. The king finally came to the last one, Annie. She was shivering with fear that the king might have thrown her into the prison for wasting his precious seeds. The king came closer to her and asked, "What did you do with the seed I gave you?" In fear, she answered, "Your Majesty, I planted them with care every day, but I am sorry they failed to sprout." She hung her head in shame, jeered the crowd. The king raised his hand and signaled for silence. The king said, "Dear people, behold my heir. The next leader of our kingdom is Annie." The people were confused and started talking to themselves. "Why that girl? How can she be the right choice?" The king said, "I gave each of them 7 seeds. This test was not for growing wheat. It is to test of character. Honesty. If the leader must have one quality, he or she must be honest. People should be able to trust the leader. Only this girl passed the test. Finally, the king said, "I gave boiled seeds, and the boiled seeds cannot grow." Glossary. Kingdom, a region ruled by a king. Flourished, developed in a healthy way. Revered, respected. Aging, getting old. Heir, someone who has a right to inherit a person's property. Spanned, extend or last. Throne, special chair for king or queen. Sowed, plant seed by scattering on the earth. Excited, very happy. Manure, decomposed form of dead plants and animals. Sprout, to grow. Beaming, smiling broadly. Prison, jail or lockup. Jeered, a loud voice. Adopt, legally take and bring up. Leader, head, nurture, care or protect and grow. Anxious, eager, destiny, faith, behold, see. Thank you, children.